Hello, lovely human beings. Welcome to my video. I am Dominique and this is a Cosmic Love Tarot where we talk everything the tarot, spirituality and divination, of course. And today for you I have a what's coming next into my life or what's manifesting next into my life reading. And I thought this would be quite fitting since there was a new moon recently, a new moon in Scorpio, and it was also a lunar eclipse at the same time. So definitely a lot of big energies, a lot of new things are coming in, new things are presenting themselves in our lives. So I thought, why not, let's get the cards and let's do a reading focusing on that energy. And also something really exciting that I've been working on for a while now is I'm selling my cards, not the original of course, but I'm making copies of my cards and selling them on Etsy. So if you're interested, click the link down below and get yourself a deck. Also, it's on sale at the moment, so if you've been wanting to get one for Christmas, for your partner, for yourself, I wouldn't hesitate to get it. Just say it. Without further ado, let's jump to the video. I'll put the piles out and you can pick one of them with your intuition, with your heart, and then go check out your reading. I'll see you very soon. Goodbye. These are gonna be your choices. We have the World card. There we go. One of my absolute favorite cards. Maybe because it's pink, who knows? Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get it right into the frame. There we go. And it's paired with the beautiful lapis lazuli. This is one of my favorite stones because of the little gold shimmeries in it. Really, really beautiful stone. There we go. And we also have the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, just as I show the card, the sun is about to come up. Let's see if we can get a good focus on it. There we go. Such a beautiful card. And it's paired with the classic yet never out of style clear quartz. And then for our last group number 3, the Emperor. This is for group number 3. Let's see, and it's coupled by the fluorite tourmaline, such a special stone. Cleansing in the aura, yet really protective. Really, really beautiful. Okay, so to repeat, I have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Pick your card and jump ahead to your reading, and I'll talk to you really soon. Hey, group number 1, you chose the World card. It's an otherworldly card for sure. Let's see if the camera can zoom in, even though you already seen it, but I think it's worth it to take a second look because it's such a beauty of a card. Okay, let's see what we have. The Virgo little pebble, the Virgo pebble, the Taurus pebble, and we also have the Pisces pebble. So we have a lot of earth and water energy. So we'll keep those in mind when we do our reading. There we go. It's always nice to have a little energetical, yeah, there we go. Sorry, I have this bad habit of starting a sentence and then never finishing it. But yeah, to see what energies are playing, especially what elemental energies are playing in your reading, right? It's always good to know. So you don't have to be one of these signs, but we're gonna be taking into account this Virgo, Taurus, and Pisces energy. Okay, for group number one, what things are coming next in their lives? What things are coming for group number one? What things are coming for group number one? What things are coming for group number one? Okay. Woo! She talkative today. I think I'll take this one and that one. Okay, group number one. Let's see what the cards have in store for you. Alright, we love a big, little good bit of symmetry. I don't know. The stone is so beautiful. You really did pick a good one. And also matches my handmade pottery I made. I don't know if you can see it, but these are all little eyes. I don't want to drop the whole thing, but it's really cute and it matches the lapis lazuli very well. But anyway, enough about that. On to the reading. I see. So group number one, something is really clear off right off the bat. Like, you're going through a massive spiritual awakening. You're opening your eyes up again for the first time. So as you can say. But I definitely see that with the World, the Tower card, and kind of the Ten of Wands as well. Like, you had an abrupt ending, something really big, you felt really extremely overwhelmed, you had to let something go. Especially the Eight of Cup card, that is my sign of letting go, and it can be a breakup, a firing of a job, something really sudden, something... I feel like you see it coming. It's not going to be a really big surprise to you. I think it's going to be something that you've been so overworked and so overwhelmed by that this is going to be a huge relief. You're going to suddenly have all this extra time on your hands and it's going to be a huge relief. You are going to be able to... This blessing that's coming for you next is you're going to be able to build your own schedule from the ground up. The Knight of Pentacles talks about this energy of routine and scheduling and planning, and I see that there was so much planning and so much scheduling done for you that you never could make your own schedule or your own plan. And that's sometimes when that happens over a long period of time, this can be so degrading because it feels like you can't even have your own time. You can't even plan anything that you want in it. You've been extremely overworked and extremely overwhelmed, and this leads for you to let go of something. And this is going to be really, this card for me is spiritual awakening or cosmic interference. But the Tower moment is a moment of divine intervention where you're going in, let's just say, the wrong direction, because there is no wrong direction, right? Just do a different direction that leads to you to being to your highest truth. And things are not aligning, things are super hard, and they're extra hard because, yes, life is hard work, but it shouldn't be constant, like, sweating effort all the time. Sometimes it's great when things come a bit easier and things just flow and you're just going in the natural rhythm of the water instead of all the time against it. Yes, we have to fight and we have to stand up for ourselves, but when it's every day and when it's a constant, then it can be in a Ten of Wands energy where it's just overdone and you're overworked and you just can't see the light of the end of the tunnel. And I'm here to tell you that there is, because this card for the Five of Pentacles for me is the light at the end of the tunnel card, and it's definitely there. I feel like after you let go, you're going to be able to have a clearing of your schedule, you're going to be able to do things that you want to do, and it has been a fight for you. The Knight of Swords for me is really this fighting persona, this truth-telling persona, this kind of, this energy of being direct and getting what you want, and sometimes maybe getting burned for it. I don't know if this is something that gets you into trouble, being really open and vocal and really, really being truthful, but maybe sometimes to a fault. Because I have this where I'm trying to point out facts and I'm being truthful, but instead I'm actually just being really judging or really being too critical of people, because I'm really critical of myself, right? So you're used to giving the energy to others that you give to yourself. So this card of me, for me, represents trying not to be overly critical of others in a period where you're being really critical to yourself, right? Because that's difficult when you feel things are not aligning and you want things to come better, but you don't know how to. It's easy to take it out on others instead of really looking at yourself and be like, what changes can I make from within to get me where I want to be in the world? And it's difficult. If you if you find the answer, please call me, because I'm trying to find it myself. But that's all I'm trying to say. And the World card is the most absolute blessing that you can get, because it's the card that means that you're in the right place in the right time. And that's just also what I wanted to tell you with. There's nothing to be scared about the Tower and divine intervention, because it just shows you that you're human and that the mistakes that we make, or mistakes or experiences that we acquire, only brings us closer to the person that we are right now. So think of anything, bad or difficult to let go. You went through difficult times. And that made you who you are now. And that's kind of the perspective that these cards want to show you at the moment. Also, I see something that's going to be really useful for you. The cards are going to say is go out and be social. I feel sometimes there's so much energy on being in hermit mode and being meditative and being really in yourself and in your space. And yes, this is really important, definitely a really big part of life. But when you've been in your space for so long and you've just been having your own feedback loops on and on, it's really great to go out and meet a really close friend, or meet a good group of friends, or making new friends. Putting energy into social interactions sometimes can help us feel that life doesn't have to be so heavy all the time. It can also be light. And that's an advice the cards I see with the Four of Swords for you, that it doesn't have to be all the time heavy. It can also, sometimes there can be some lightness to life. And I want to reassure you not to worry about your path in this lifetime. That the World card talks about the steps kind of unfolding for you step by step. So you don't know, like if you're here, you don't know what step is going to be there, but just trusting that every step will unfold and you eventually will get to the place where you want to be. And that is faith. And it's super hard, and all the religions in this world talk about faith and keeping faith in yourself and this higher power, but putting it in practice, that's the real deal. And doesn't matter what religion you follow or spiritual belief, it's more faith in believing in yourself and knowing that you can get to the places that you want to be. So group number 1, I hope this was helpful, and if you're also wanting to do a tarot reading for yourself with these beautiful cards, you can now. I will list the link to my Etsy down below where you can get your very own deck of these cards. And I'll see you in the next video, group number 1. Thank you for tuning in. Bye bye. Hi, group number 2. You chose the beautiful Ten of Pentacles. Emotional and physical abundance. Great card, great pick. And also the clear quartz, a magnifying and energizing crystal. So let's see what star signs this reading will relate to. We have the Leo, the Aquarius, and the Aries. We have fire energy with water energy. Really interesting. Yeah, you can't see the signs very well on all the pebbles, but of course you can see Leos. Really fitting to the sign itself. I'll put the pebbles here to charge the reading. It doesn't have to be your zodiacs per se, but it's good to take into account what elements are playing into our reading. So this fire element of creation and desire and a bit of water, which means emotional turmoil. Okay, alright. What's coming in for group number 2? What's manifesting in group number 2's reality? What's coming in for group number 2? What's coming in for group number 2? What's coming... Oh, these cards have been falling from the table. That means heavy energies are at play. Let me get it. Hopefully you didn't have to see too much of my whole arm there. Let's see. Okay, Devil card. King Cups. I think you're gonna have more cards than the last group then, but let's see if I can fit them all in the frame without there being awkward gaps. I'll put your pebbles over here. Crystal. Okay. Let's see. Perfect. There we go. Let's see. Let's see the energies playing here. Oh, there are a lot of major arcana cards I see off the bat. We have the Devil, Death, the Hermit, and the Hierophant. Damn, group number 2. This is some heavy energy, especially when the Devil card and the Death card are together. It's nothing bad, I promise, because a lot of people can get scared of these cards, but you know, it's in our human nature to also have shadowy sides as well as really bright and light sides. That's where we're humans and we make mistakes. That's what I want to start off saying in this reading, to not be scared of the shadow. We have to embrace it. I see that you were going through a grief period, and I feel this grief period is finally ending in this November, or this November to December. This grieving period is going to be over and done with, and I see that you have been self-isolating yourself for quite a while, and because the Hermit is a reverse, this self-isolation period is going to come to an end. This grieving period is going to come to an end. I can say for very sure that you don't have to worry, that you don't have to self-isolate anymore. This period is going to be over and done with. I see that you're actually a really, really emotionally abundant person. With the King of Cups, you're someone that really loves giving and really is good at giving people what they need or what they want. Definitely could be a people pleaser, could be someone that just can read people really quickly, and you can just tell what they need and you just do it really easily without much effort to you or much energy cost to you, which is great. Amazing to be your friend with this card. But I see that you're maybe one of those people that give great advice or give great thoughts and feedbacks, but then don't follow it yourself when it comes to your hour. Definitely with the Hierophant card, I think that you're going to be looking for a teacher, and the Hierophant card is one of my really favorite cards of the Major Arcana. I feel so underrated because it talks about... Hello? Yeah, there we go. With the raven, and it has the key. It talks about finding teachers, the student-teacher relationship. And that doesn't have to be necessarily a teacher as we see teachers in our society, but it can be a friend, a parent, a family member, anyone with a key or knowledge that can feed your soul or can feed your path into life, right? Sometimes we need... There's this saying that when the student is ready, the master will appear, this cliche of a saying, but is it really true? When you're ready out of your grieving period, your teacher will appear and someone will come into your life that will teach you a lot about yourself and about the things that you need to do to move up in this life. I feel with the Seven of Wands that desire-wise, you're getting your desires and you're moving up really quick and you're getting what you want, you have the emotional abundance, you're getting your desires met, and this grieving period is kind of behind you, behind the back, so you're moving up, but there's still this sense of big change. I feel that's what the death card signifies and symbolizes, is change, and really the metamorphosis of change from becoming a little worm to becoming a butterfly. That takes change, effort, death, and rebirth. And this is what the card talks about. I think it talks about you getting out of this grieving period and changing and becoming this butterfly and becoming your desires and becoming this embodiment of emotional abundance. Because I see you're working hard. You're working hard on your financials, you're working hard on your desires, and you're working hard on your emotions. So you're definitely putting a lot of effort into becoming a person on the right path. But what is stopping you? You gotta ask yourself, what is stopping you? Because the Devil card comes up when we're kind of fooling ourselves. And I don't mean to call you out or make this anything negative, because the Devil card usually is not a negative card. It just asks us, are we fooling ourselves in any way? Are we are we chaining ourselves to behaviors, habits, and people that are maybe not for our highest good? And we know what this is, because there's always a little shame or guilt that come with these things. Shame and guilt are one of the lowest vibrational energies. So tying ourselves to those can sometimes make us feel even worse when the thing is not even that bad. Yeah, for example, like coffee, right? And trying to quit coffee. The shame of having a cup of coffee is so much more bigger than if you weren't really paying attention for it at all, right? And so you're gonna have to ask yourself if it's worth it to drink coffee every day, or to keep the shame of like not drinking coffee. If that made sense. I'm sorry. I'm getting unfocused. But the Devil card asks us to be honest with ourselves, and it's okay to fail and try again as many times as it takes to get where you need to be. But I challenge you to ask yourself what habits or what things or what people are hindering me for becoming my truest or highest self, and are those really needed into my life, or how can I make a change to put more intention into the things that I do in my life. And I think that's going to help you a lot, just shining light on those areas where, you know, we like to forget or we like to look away, but staying fear straight into the face and staring our shadow parts straight into the face is how we make them disappear, and how we make them not disappear but change into something positive and change into this death energy of renewal, right? So it's taking everything that's kind of useless or kind of hindering you from change, and how can we transform this into something positive? And that's the way you should look at this, because I feel like you have been really blessed with abundance in nearly all aspects of your life. In material sense, with the 10 of Pentacles, it's just great abundance. In emotional sense, with the King of Cups, and with the 7 of Wands, also in your desires. And I think it's just maybe self-sabotage or dark intrusive thoughts that make you think that's any different. And I want you to remind yourself that you are enough and you're doing the best that you can, because that's truly the truth. And you know, sometimes the mind can be really harsh on itself, but just remind yourself it's not necessary, because you're doing the best that you can, and that's all you can do. So hopefully group number 2, this helped. And if you also want if you also want to do your own card reading, I'm selling my deck, so you can buy your own and also do tarot readings at home with my illustrations. Is that something that you're into? My link for my Etsy shop will be down below. I wish you a very pleasant day or night, and I'll speak to you very soon, group number 2. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the powerful, beautiful Emperor. He's really muscular in my deck, but there we go. Sometimes the camera has a little trouble. I don't mind it. Okay, you chose the beautiful Emperor and the fluorite with tourmaline pieces. This is really great crystal. I fell in love with it because I love when crystals have little tourmaline pieces, because it has the benefits of the fluorite of being really great for the aura and really cleansing, but it also becomes a really protective stone because of the tourmaline, which is great, because who doesn't love a good little psychic protection? Let's see what astrological pebbles they're going to be present in your reading. Ooh, we have the Scorpio, the Pisces, and the Cancer. So a full water set. A full water set here. There you go. All the water signs together. So this is definitely going to be an emotional reading, I think. Especially with the underwater theme of Poseidon that I chose for my Emperor card. Let's see. Let's get into it. What new things are coming for group number 3? What new things are manifesting in group number 3's life? Whoa. She talkative. That was really fast as well. Okay, let's see. Okay. Once the Lovers. Alright. I'm gonna pick one more card. The Hermit. Alright. I love a good little symmetry moment, so I'm gonna place these cards so all of them are in good view. I think I'll put the pebbles here with your crystal. And there we go. Sorry. I just love when they're all really nice in view and you can see them all well. Let's see. Yeah, definitely the more emotional reading from all of from the ones that I've had today, for sure. I think there's definitely this energy of done with love. I think group number 3, you're really done with love, done with anything lovey-dovey. You really are not feeling that at all. Either you're already in a long-term relationship and you're kind of out of the honeymoon period and you're kind of going back to reality, or you had a recent breakup and you're kind of on your own now and you're really rejecting the idea of coupling and of partnership and all that jazz. Because the Lovers and the Knight of Cups are both really cards that I associate with coupling, and they're both in reverse. So there's definitely this, you know how magnets of opposite magnets, polarizing magnets can't like go together for the life of you, no matter how much you try to put them together. This is what I feel with you and the idea of coupling right now, right? I feel that you're putting a lot of effort and a lot of energy into your own emotional satisfaction. So this is a great card because these cups are all the aspects of your life where you want to put attention and love into, and they're all getting rained on. And the rain is coming, the rain is getting, and all the cups are catching it. So it means in all aspects, in all areas of your life, your cups are getting filled, which is really great because sometimes we have problems with, we prioritize one basket so much, one type of energy, we put all our energy into that. When that breaks or when that leaves, we're left so empty. But when we have multiple cups and multiple hobbies, people, places, projects where we put love in, if one of those cups goes away or disappears, it's not that big of a deal because we have more, we have other cups to still keep us in balance and still keep us feeling happy and fulfilled. So that's something that I see that you're putting energy into, and I really want to congratulate you on doing that because that's working out for you really well. The last group also had the Hermit in reverse, and it talks about this getting out of your shell period. So you've hermited, you've internalized things, you've meditated, you have really locked yourself in the house. This card is, when it's in reverse, it's saying the opposite of that. Like, it's time to go out into the world, it's time to socialize, it's time to share the ideas that you've been thinking cooped out in the house. And you know, for me here in the Netherlands, it's winter time. Well, it's getting winter time, so it's so easy to stay in a house because it's rainy the whole day and you don't want to leave. But it's also really great to meet up with other people and share your ideas, share how your life is going, and have a bit of lightness into your heart, because sometimes self-isolation can be really great, but too much of it can also hinder our growth, I feel like. And definitely talking about ideas, you have two aces. So you're definitely starting a new passion, a new idea, a new hobby, and it's really giving you a spark, some sort of spark, which I can do nothing else but encourage you to follow through, because it's a winning idea. The Ace of Swords shows the kind of beginning of this idea that we want to work on, but it's really in the beginning stages. And for this idea to be manifested into our lives, we need desire, the Wands energy, we need emotional investment, and we need material time. So we need time to be invested into it, and then this idea can manifest into a reality and can be fully forming and can be fully functioning. But I see that you have the thought, you have the idea, and you have the desire. Now you just need the time, and also the emotional task that comes with making your baby, your idea, into reality, right? And I see that you're kind of learning with, like, here with this emotional abundance. So you have the emotional abundance. So I feel like it's now just getting down to the physical, what the physical needs is, which sometimes means like sitting down at your desk and just doing it, or just, you know, if this is, I'm just saying an example now, but if this is like a song idea or a painting idea or a business idea, sometimes you just need to sit down and actually execute it, actually paint it, actually play it, you know? Because sometimes it just keeps, it just stays in our heads. And when it stays in our heads, it doesn't matter how good of an idea it is. If it's not physically in the physical world executed, it's just for nothing. And the Queen of Wands, which is my favorite card. It's a Sagittarius card, or at least it relates to the sign Sagittarius. I feel I want to make this one zoom in because it's definitely worth it. There we go, so pretty. It's a Sagittarius card, it's a fire sign card, and especially it's your desires being manifested and being like sprouted and expanded. I drew sunflowers here because sunflowers, they follow the sun and they give seeds, and those seeds feed the birds, they feed the people whose farm it is, you know, and these seeds go on. So I'm being a bit made too philosophical with this, but it's really useful when you have desires, and for those desires, if you really desire it, if you're really passionate, other people can't help in your life but catch on to that passion and catch on to that desire, and also be motivated and inspired by you. So the Queen of Wands is kind of this creative, inspirational, free, positive energy that I feel like you're really manifesting into your life. I feel that you're really putting time and energy and emotional abundance into yourself. I feel that you've maybe prioritized other people. And the Emperor energy is also the energy of ego, of self, and sometimes needing to prioritize that before others to fully be able to give back to others what you give to yourself, right? Because sometimes we just get ahead of ourselves and we just give to other people in our lives without understanding boundaries or understanding the need to take care of ourselves as well, and how that is one of the most important things you can do in this life. Because at the end, you control your brain, you control your actions, you control your emotions. Well, you don't control anything, but that's the position where you view life from. So making sure your battery is full and your needs are met is essential for you to meet other people's needs in return, right? So hopefully that made sense, and I wish you the best of luck on this creative new venture that you're going on. And yeah, it seems to be going great. So I congratulate that, and I hope we get to speak with each other very soon. If you're wanting to do your own reading at home with my deck of cards, you can. You can buy them at my Etsy shop. I'll have it linked down below, and you can tarot along, if I say so myself. Anyway, I talked enough. I'll wish you a really good day in night, group number 3, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.